back to my channel. Today I'm out in the garden planting this beautiful Tiny Wine Ninebark, and I wanted to show you that it's already starting to change its fall colors and becoming this vibrant red color, which is so beautiful. So I'm out in the garden and I am trying to put this Tiny Wine in my garden. It is a plant that grows about 3 to 4 feet tall. It can get up to 5 feet tall if it's really happy, and what it needs is an average soil and a full sun location if you can give it that. And it has these really pretty white flowers in the spring, and then the seed heads turn a nice bright orangey red as well, so they look really nice contrasting against these dark leaves. I don't see any on these plants this year, but I think it's because this is still fairly young, and I am going to try and plant it somewhere here with these limelight hydrangeas. So these are little lime hydrangeas that I planted as well this year, and I put a Kodiak black deer villa here, which I am thinking of moving from this spot into somewhere in this location next to this firelight hydrangea, because I also planted another one of these in this bed here. So I think I'm going to move it a little bit where it can get more shade, because these are more shade tolerant than the Ninebark, and I will give its spot to the Ninebark somewhere there so that it looks good against the lime green flowers of the little lime, and contrast really well. So this is the other Kodiak black deer villa that I planted in my other video, and I'll put a link to that in the description below, or a card on this video, so you can check that out. But this one is also starting to turn that orange color, the bright orange color, and that's the main reason why I bought this plant, is for this color in fall. And as you can see, this Kodiak black deer villa, the other one that I have, is way ahead of that one, and it's completely turned into this fiery red orange, which I really love in the garden. It just adds such a pop of color. And I think this Tiny Wine Ninebark is also going to color up in the same way, and as you can see, it's this beautiful orange color. So I am really excited to put this in the garden. I will remove the Kodiak black from there and replace it with this Tiny Wine, and move this one over a little bit, and I'll show you what this looks like. Here it is. I've removed the Kodiak black from here, and I've put the Tiny Wine Ninebark in its spot, and this is where I will be putting the Kodiak black deer villa. So I am happy with the position. I love the contrast of the lavender against the orange leaves, and also when the leaves are darker earlier in the season, they will be this sort of a color for the earlier in the season, which is a nice burgundy, and the newer leaves are more green, so it's gonna have this two-tone color effect, and also get really nice yellow flowers in the summer. So I think it'll contrast really nicely with the purple here, and the Ninebark here will be contrasting really well with the little lime here. So I think I like the switch in how I want to place these plants in my garden. So I am going to get them in the ground, and I'll show you what this looks like when I'm all done. So here it is. The plants are in the ground, and I am going to give it a good amount of watering at the base, just so that they are well hydrated. And I would recommend you keep them watered and hydrated till your first frost, and make sure these plants have a chance to establish in this. And this is the Kodiak black deer villa, which is also moved to its new location. I really like how these plants are looking in their new spots, and I think these will do really well and add a lot of interest in this bed, and I hope to surround them with a lot more flowers next year. so that they can act as these base shrubs that provide a lot of nice foliage in the background and contrast. So already can see how nice this looks against the little lime hydrangea. It's a stunning combination with the lime green flowers, and the fact that this is going to bloom way before the little lime, it's going to kind of add interest in this bed throughout. And as it's done blooming or probably changing to seed heads, this is going to start to bloom, and it'll contrast really well with the colors. And I also have a firelight hydrangea here, which will contrast really well with the Kodiak black as well. And I know that firelight also has a stunning fall color with its flower heads turning a nice bright pink. So I think it'll look really nice in contrast with the orangey reddish foliage. So really excited. I think it's nice to add things in the garden that can have multi-season interest, so that you're always seeing a changed bed, changed look in your garden as the seasons transition, and that's the exciting part for me. I also wanted to show you this pretty zinnia, which is looking so nice against these colors as well. Like, look at those colors together. So I might even put some zinnias in here next year, so that, you know, there's these pops of color in here. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you. I was out this morning planting one of the last shrubs that I have this fall. I did a big plant haul for purple foliage earlier this week, and I will also put a link to that video here, so you can see what other purple foliage shrubs that I planted, and the other Kodiak black deervilla, as well as ginger wine 9-bark. So you can watch that video. So that's it, my friends. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you have a tiny wine 9-bark in your garden, let me know what you think. Do you love it? What has been your experience with it? So I just wanted to share this with you today, and hopefully you will let me know if you have this shrub or you're planning to add this shrub. I would say add it, because so far from what I'm seeing, it's really pretty, and the foliage is quite a bit smaller than the other 9-barks, and it's very delicate, which I like. And from what I've been reading up about it, and other people's experiences, is that it is covered in blooms from the bottom up, so it kind of looks really pretty in the spring. Very excited to share with you what this is going to look like in the spring, and follow through next year. So subscribe to my channel for updates. I will be posting updates on these plants next year on how they're doing, and my garden walkabouts throughout the seasons to show you what my garden is looking like. Thank you again, and have a great day wherever you are.